Okay, now we'll go for second problem. Okay, the second problem is there is a function f2 function, and the variables are how many? 3 variables are there. Okay, so by using 3 variables, how many cells we have to form in K-map? So 2 power 3 is 8. So again 8 cell will be the K-map is with 8 cells. Okay, I am drawing those. Okay. So again we have to use the addressing for this. The variables are D, E, F, D, E and F. So the addresses are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Okay, here this is 0 and 1. Now we have to write the positions, minterms. You know, sigma is minterm. So minterm means again we have to write minterms. Okay, so ones in these positions, we have to write the ones in these positions. Okay, so I am writing the ones at those positions. Now the positions are 0, 1, 2, 4. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and then this is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 4. Okay, fine. So now we have to minimize this. What we have to do? We have to minimize we have to find the minimum sum of products. To find the minimum sum of products, what we are doing is we are trying to minimize it. So for minimizing, we are forming pairs. How many pairs are going to be formed? Okay, so we'll see how many pairs. Just check that how many pairs are going to. See, you can pause the video and you can cross check like how many pairs are going to be formed. So I am forming here. There is one pair, and there is another pair, and also there is one more pair. So this is one, this is second one, this is third one. So now we will write the implicants of this each and every pair. So the implicant of what is the prime implicant of this one? The first one gives what prime implicants? So this entire column is covered with 0, 0. 0 means what? 0 means if so 0 means E bar and 1 means E, because the variable, this E is variable. E is a variable. You take any variable, okay, for that variable, if there is at the position, if there is 0, means you have to write that variable and bar. Like here in this case, E is the example. So here what I am writing is E bar and F bar. E bar and F bar. Okay, fine. This first one is over. Then what about the second one? The second one, where the ones are at this position and again at these positions. Okay, and also the row is dth row, means in this okay, 0th row. 0 means in this position 0 means D bar. 0 means what? D bar. So that is D bar. And then what about this one? So here F bar is common. So D bar, F bar. Okay, fine. We got the second one also. Then what about the third one? Third one is this one. So we will get the expression for this. So that is it. D 0th row. So that means D bar, and then this 0, 0 and 0, 1. This 0 is common. Here 0 and there is 0 here. So that is E bar. So this is the final one. So we have to now write the sum of all these, like E bar, F bar plus D bar, E bar plus D bar, F bar. So this is the minimum sum of product. Minimum SOP. Okay, guys. Okay. So also we'll go for another problem. This is a C problem. Okay. That is this one. We'll see this. There is a function f3 and the variables are again 3 variables x, y, z. X, y and z. Okay. These 3 variables are there. So based on these 3 variables we will work on this problem. So actually I will not take the K-map. You can try with the K-map. I will take another method that is called the Boolean algebraical laws. Okay. Boolean algebra. Okay, there are some Boolean algebraic laws. So now I will apply those Boolean algebraic laws, and I will minimize this one. The function is this one. Function is x z bar. So sometimes I will be writing bar as like this, and sometimes I may write this one. So both are accepted. Okay, don't get confused. Both are right only. So x z bar, then place x bar y bar, x bar y bar, then place x bar y, x bar y. So what I am doing is I am trying to minimize this. So x z bar will be there. Then I can take, see here there is a x bar and here there is a x bar. I will take x bar as common. Okay, then what I will get is y bar plus y. So according to law, this algebraic Boolean algebraic law, y bar plus y is equals to 1. So you have to remember this. Okay, so this will become 1. Now what we will get is x z bar plus x bar. Okay, fine. Again you can apply some law here, that is called the distributive law. So that means a plus bc is equals to a plus bc is equal to a plus b into a plus c, a plus c. Okay, so that's what I am going to apply here. X bar plus x. Okay, x bar plus x, then into x bar plus z bar, x bar plus z bar. So this will be 1. Then finally what we are getting is x bar plus z bar. So this will be the answer, x bar plus z bar. Okay, so okay guys, x bar plus z bar. This is the final answer. Okay, the next one is the last one is this one. There is a function 4. The variables are RST and the values are only, this is max terms. If capital M is there, no? If there is a capital M, then this is a max term. Okay, for max term, they are suggesting the G means zeros at those positions, not ones. Okay, zeros at those positions. I am taking the function 4. Variables are R, S, and T. So these 3 variables. How many cells are going to be found in K map? Again, there are total 8 cells. Okay, so this is R and S and T. So 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 0. So this is 0 and 1. Now we have to write the positions of zeros. That means in the 0th cell there is a 0 and then other one is 5. 5th one is this one. And rest all are 1. So no need to write all those. Now we have to form a pair. Is the pair is possible here? No. The pair is not at all possible because they are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. Adjacent means not diagonal. The diagonal, zeros are not adjacent. You have to have 0 here. It means they are both are adjacent. But here there is no 0. Okay. So they are actually independent. They are independent. So for this 0, the max terms. When we are talking about the max terms, if you take any variable, the variable name is R. Okay. If it is R, then 0. Then if it is R bar means 1. Okay. R means 0 and R bar is equals to 1. And also, what we are doing is we are not combining. We are just writing place in between those literals. Okay, means between those variables. Okay, I will write for this. So there is one 0. So for this 0, R bar plus again S is represent this. See 0 and 1. So 0, this 0 position is S and this 1 position is T. So S means 0 means S only, then again plus, then T is T bar. So this is one implicant. Then another one is for this one is, so this is R plus S plus T. So means R will be 0 and S will be 0 and T will be 0. So R is 0 and S is 0 and T is 0. So this is another one. The final one is R plus S plus T into, okay, and then R bar plus S plus T bar. So this is the answer for this. Okay, this is actually we are writing the max terms. Okay, you try to and you try to just have the observations. What is a min term and what is a max term? And this is called product of sums. This is called product of sums. Products of sums. Product of sum. So we can also write it in short form POS, and this is represented by pi. Okay, sometimes they will be writing pi. Okay, so don't confuse in between the sum of products and product of sums notation. So these all are the 4 different problems we discussed. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you.